It won't take him long to get back in here. Don't worry, guys. Oh. Weird. What do I do with my life? It's 1 a.m. I stand up at 6. I'm watching a dude interview other dudes. Yeah, dude. VR chat, bro. Oh, now I can see you
like,
working.
Hey, here's a portal. I'm like, what portal? There's no portal.
Wait, that's weird. What the fuck? That's actually so weird. Maybe it's because when you touch the fucking markers, it broke your shit.
Oh, these Japanese guys to make markers that are actually working.
Okay, dude, I don't know. You know what the best part is? Because you're sitting down and it doesn't even look like you have a clothes on. Same with me. Whatever. We're just comfortable. Yeah. Don't worry about it.
Your cord turns upside down whenever you sit down.
My what? My Discord?
No, your skirt.
Oh, I'm not wearing a skirt. I'm actually wearing shorts. They're just so fucking... I'm just too thick, bro.
Oh. Oh, right.
Yeah. That's what happens. Anyway. You're all ready to go. It's actually 7 o'clock now, so we're right on time.
Yep.
Alright, so I'll show you. So that camera right there, that little transparent looking thing, that's what the stream sees. And then when I click this button, that's on my right hand.
On. If I get close like this, will they see it?
No, you're actually too close. It goes right through you.
Too close?
There, now I can see. Yeah, they just see the nice assets.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, I gotcha.
And then if I click this button, it goes on me. The camera's just on me. And then I click this button, it goes on you. Yeah. My God.
Yep. Yeah,
And then
the camera.
And then the fourth one goes to the audience. They're invisible. Don't worry, they're all invisible avatars. Trust me.
Woo! My favorite
yeah.
audience.
Yeah, of course, man. I told them to be quiet. Anyway, I'll do the intro. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Late Night with Rebel. I'm that one Rebel, and we're here again with our guest Jameskii. Welcome, dude. He's a bit shy, you know.
I'm stuck. There you go.
Oh shit!
Cheers.
I like how you just like.
So uncomfortable.
I like how you just like trying to break everything. It's okay, dude. So how you been, man? You said you were sick.
Yeah, I got cold. I never get sick at all, but now I got cold and I can't get rid of it for like a week or two now.
That sucks. It's okay, man. I mean, you always get over it eventually, right?
Yeah, it doesn't get better. And, you know, American healthcare, I can't even get checked up yet.
Hey, man, it sounds like you should live in the Commonwealth, you know, like Canada, UK, and shit.
I think I'm gonna die. I'm gonna cough once. I'm gonna already, like, you know.
Can you film it at least?
Yeah, for sure. Great content.
Hey, man. Anyway, how did you discover VR chat? I'm actually genuinely curious how, like, you, of all people, actually found this game.
Well, originally I bought a VR headset like a while ago.
Yeah.
It's been like, how long? Like 3 years now, I think. It was a second-hand one. It wasn't even like a
damn
like full price one. It was just some guy who's really into VR was selling his wife for like half the price, and like at the time, the family was still broke, and I was like, you know, wasn't making enough money to support everyone. But I thought it would be like, you know, worth a purchase. You know, it would be like fun. It would be like, you know, great stuff. Plus, VR wasn't like popular at all. Like, you know, it just kind of like, you know, all you had is HTC Vive just coming out, and we had the Oculus of funny, scary games that only like, you know, top of the top YouTubers, you know, had an access to. And the first game I bought, I think it was Onward, and a couple of other games, because that's how, like, that's the thing I was most interested in. And I decided to discover more free games, and VR Chat, I'm pretty sure, was among those games. And VR Chat used to be like really small at the time. I'm pretty sure it had about 50 to 80 people playing a day max, especially on the weekends. And it was like summer as well, I'm pretty sure. but who could have thought that we're gonna be here right now?
Like
Like this.
7,000 people, yeah, exactly.
Yeah, and I'm pretty sure it was like 20 or 30,000 during a peak during the whole Uganda
Yeah,
Knuckles craze.
January 2018 saw 21,000 people. That was the highest ever.
Mm-hmm.
So.
And that's not including private profiles, I imagine.
Yeah, and also, you know, we have the Oculus Quest now, so that doesn't include Quest users now either.
Mm-hmm.
We probably have like 10,000 people that play this game every day. Also, some people are saying my mic is static. I can't fix that. It's because my mod mic interferes with my headset, so it's static. It causes static sometimes. It's fucking.
I thought you had
whatever.
a cute bee stuck in your mic.
Yeah, I tried my best to fix. Every time that like the microphone gets close to the headset, it buzzes. My VR headset's literally 2 years old. It's fucking dying, dude. I need to get a new one. So
Right.
anyway, that's interesting. Did you actually know that you and I actually met before you made your first VR chat in a nutshell video? I
I know.
remember you were in like a Gaia night, and you were in your wolf avatar.
My what avatar? Oh
Your
yeah, wolf
wolf.
one. Right.
Yeah, the wolf one.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, I didn't know who you were. You were just like, hi. I was like, hello.
I'm pretty sure the first. I'm not sure if that was the first time we met, but I remember. I think it was a UN Shifting. It was like some underground aquarium thing. Were you there?
I think so.
Yeah, that's what I remember. But we could have gone to that world from Gaia Night or the other way around.
Well, it's because it was
was a while
before I was Kenny K. Coney, before I was like the Kenny from The Walking
Yeah.
Dead. I was just normally a dude.
Yeah, I remember that.
So I was just like, hello.
And now you're a hot lady with giant tits and
Yeah,
high highs.
it's just the way
I'm not
life
complaining.
is.
Look at this. My body is basically
Yeah, you went
fan
from
service
a wolf
for myself.
boy to next level.
Mm-hmm. I mean, it wasn't the only avatar I was using. I was
Mm-hmm.
This was among the first avatars that I made. Ironically enough, the same time as Avar did his. It's like he did exactly the same thing at the same time, which was pretty funny.
Mm-hmm.
And then there was a milkbag from what's the game called, Tower Unite, because my friend, he works on Tower Unite, so we got the model and we just
Oh,
put it
yeah?
in the chat because we thought it would be funny. Yeah,
Yeah.
I still have it. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I only have this variation. We called Hatsune Milku, but that was among the most used avatars.
That's good
And-
though. I remember that.
Mm-hmm.
So the interesting thing is that you actually made your own avatars, or at least imported them. And a lot of people back then didn't know how to do that. So like you stuck out like a sore thumb when you had your own, you know, milk avatars, Billy and stuff like that.
I'll be honest. I'm not really good at making avatars. I kind of get the concept of like putting stuff in
Importing, yeah.
Unity or trying, like editing textures and stuff like that. Because, I used to work with a lot of 3D stuff in general.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm definitely not good at making avatars. My first avatars usually used to look like this. This is like the earliest avatar I still have saved.
Hey man,
You know?
a good meme.
Yeah.
The fuck?
And it's like, dude, it doesn't even need to be like, a high effort avatar. It's just like, if it brings at least one chuckle, it's worth it.
Yeah, dude.
You know?
Ben Swallow, dude.
Mm-hmm.
Or Kylo Solo, you know? I mean, that was what VR chat started off as, though. Like, it was just low tier, like, just, just make an avatar and just slap something together, and that was it.
Mm-hmm.
Nowadays,
Yeah, I
it's
still
like,
remember meeting Brachacho for the first time.
yeah, now it's like,
I was in tears, because at the time it was just something like, you don't really see every day. You would see like, like variations of default avatars.
Yeah.
A couple of Disney characters from that avatar hall, which was the biggest avatar world at the time.
mhm.
And then you have this scuffed emoji running towards you while someone else is playing Pillar Man theme in the background, and it does a backflip with a giant butt. It's now we're kind of used to it. It doesn't feel the same.
Exactly.
People are probably looking back at it and they're like, how did we find that funny? But it was funny. It just more like, it's almost like the early days of the internet. Everything was much simpler.
Exactly. I feel like nowadays, like, you need to have, like, spend hundreds of hours on, like, an animation or a joke to, like, get a laugh anymore. It's like, you have to have, like, these really good memes or, like, be really up to, like, date with, like, jokes, kind of like
Nah,
nah.
dude.
Oh, the cum
Like
one. Hell
sometimes
yeah.
yeah, sometimes you don't even need to put any effort whatsoever.
Oh, then they can't see it, but I
It
can
just
show it. There you
yeah, like you seriously don't need to invest hundreds of hours. Hundreds of hours into like avatar making is probably gonna, just it still won't be enough.
go.
But at least you understand what you're doing. It's more about like what are you trying to achieve. Like I tried to make a Christmas avatar, and despite me playing this game for how long, like 3-4 years now, dude, I fucked up. I fucked up. Like my hat is not even working. It's black. Why?
It's like
I have no
2D.
idea.
What
It
the
doesn't
fuck?
work. It doesn't work. Like I suck at making avatars.
I used to make avatars when I first started, and now I just pay people to make them for me.
Yeah, it works too.
True. I mean, okay, I'll give it an example. Like Lolathon, he makes an avatar like almost every day, and he probably spends a few hours on it. And he makes a good meme, right? I feel like obviously he's successful based on his avatars because he makes new memes like almost every day or whatever it is, like every week. I feel like besides him and maybe a few other people that make memes, I feel like VRChat, like I don't know, the expectation of like quality of avatars has just risen, or like I don't know. Do you think like cloning has kind of ruined memes in VRChat? Because you can just clone anyone's avatar and just be like, oh, okay, now we have like 20 Ricardo flicks running around.
I still have kind of like 50-50 opinion on cloning and saving avatars.
Yeah.
Because like on one hand, it's kind of like a double-edged sword. Because on one hand, it allows anyone to be pretty much anyone they want to be, and it allows people to do like the whole like let's say raids thing. Because like if back in the day you have Uganda Knuckles, Mafia Penguins, those anime avatars running around like 50 of them,
Yeah.
getting into lobbies, it was funny because you had to gather a group of people dedicated enough to go to another world, to pick an avatar, then go to another world, and stuff like this. Now it just takes 2 clicks, which is still fun, but it's just so much easier. It doesn't have the same effect,
Yeah.
I think it's kind of weird. It's kind of weird because on one hand it lets anyone to be anyone they want to be without putting much effort or time into it, especially like new users, but at the same time it makes everything much more oversaturated, I guess. Because like at the end of the day, the majority, like no hate towards anyone, but like the majority of avatars in VR chat are just MMD models.
Yeah.
Like girls, boys, doesn't matter. It just kind of like, I'm not trying to take credibility from people who are making this by any means. I just more like kind of like, if we compare VR chat from 3 years ago, and now there's much less, variety, I guess, and I believe cloning is a big part of it.
Yeah, that makes sense. I can agree on that. I do feel that like I said this before, like I feel like cloning can like yes, it makes like more avatars more accessible and like be spread and stuff like that. But like I do think it does ruin the viability, or like what do you want to call it, like the choices of avatars, because I feel like people are going to be the same, like e-girl or e-boy or for certain memes it does ruin them. Like there's like the Big Bird meme that Greylift made, and he made it public, and then like somebody got it and then they just tossed it into the public worlds.
That's another thing. Yeah, that's another thing. Like when it comes to like cloning avatars, you can no longer have any avatar that plays any sounds or does anything, because it's just a matter of time until someone's gonna take it and try to ruin other people's fun. There's safety stuff, but it doesn't stop anyone, realistically speaking. It's just more like, if a bad person wants to do something bad, they will do it. It doesn't happen as often, but it's usually enough to ruin the fun for a couple of other people.
That's why I said the Big Bird one, because I had it and I didn't let anyone share that avatar, but somebody did clone it from Greylift or somebody, and then they just went into a public, and then like a bunch of people just cloned it, and then like I remember going to like
it's
an
like
open
the
mic
penguin
night.
thing.
Yeah, like I remember
the penguin one was really funny, but like once it's funny when like there's only 4 people in the lobby and it's all like friends kind of like zooming in doing that stuff. But when everyone has it, especially like desktop users, because no hate towards desktop users, it's more like how the gestures work.
Yeah.
When you do a gesture on desktop, as I understand, it stays this way. You have to disable it.
Yeah, you have
Unlike
to,
on like
yeah,
like a VR where you
holding
can
it,
press a
yeah.
button and release it, right? So sometimes they're not even aware they are, ruining other people's experience. They just can't know about it,
Yeah,
and that's why
'cause-
the whole ping is gone.
Yeah, because they'll just keep spamming the same like zoom in effect like constantly, and your screen will just keep going all over the place. It's super
Yeah,
annoying.
and they don't understand it. You're trying to tell them, and they just don't understand because they're new to the game, and it's totally fine. It's just
Yeah,
more like
and then what
how
ends up happening
cloning could be used both ways,
is
both good and bad.
the devs eventually just remove the avatars straight up. They're just like, oh, people are like messing with this
Yeah,
avatar.
I feel like honestly, I'm not saying that it was wrong to remove the avatars, but I believe like when there's like an avatar that can cause like issues like this, they should just make the avatar unclonable, and you can't change it back until you fix it, instead of just removing avatar
yeah,
altogether.
just make it private.
Yeah.
Or some people suggest that you should only make it so you can only clone avatars if you're friends with the person that made the avatar.
Why is that not an option? Well, like I'm actually surprised it's not an option. It's such a good suggestion. I haven't thought about it.
I don't know. It's VR.
It's a good idea. It's
Yeah.
actually a good idea.
Yeah, it's not my idea. It's I read it on a comment a long time ago, but I don't know, man. That's just the way VR chat is, dude. It goes in one ear, goes out the other, dude. There's a lot of good ideas that just never get made into the game.
Mm-hmm.
The way it is. But anyway, another question I want to ask you was, what could you consider your mascot for streaming or VR chat? Because like I know they use like the Billy Harrington, you use the wolf, and then like the milk and stuff. But do you actually have like a mascot or something that represents your channel, your brand?
It's me, as a person, because
Okay.
yeah, Billy is definitely like one of the iconic VR chat models. That's why I use it. Like I only use free avatars, realistically speaking. I mean, I have plenty, and we
Yeah.
mess around all the time. But when I'm just like just chilling, it's either a really scuffed 3D scan of me,
Mhm.
well, or photo scan, whatever it's called. Then
3D scan,
it's Billy, and then my Roblox avatar, because it's so goofy and I love it so much. And it's like, and people, whenever people make like fan-made avatars, fan-made creation, it's usually based on either Billy or Roblox one. The whole wolf thing, it was just like it was a mascot at the time, because like I've been on YouTube for how long? It's 2020 now, right? So it's like I've been on YouTube for almost like 14 years now.
Holy
I've
shit.
been there since 2006 and 2007, right? And I've been always doing like stuff as a hobby, just mostly like messing around. And then my channel started exploding, out of nowhere, and I was like,
Yeah.
well, other people have mascots, I guess I will do it. And then my friend made like a sketch, and I was like, wow, this is really cool, because I didn't really think too deep into this, and I liked it. And I always like whenever my friends or like fans make stuff like this.
Yeah.
It's really awesome. But then it started giving a wrong idea to people about who I am. People start assuming I'm a furry or something like that. Which I'm not. I don't have an issue with furries as long as they don't bother me or my friends. But right. But like, it just kind of like a wrong representation of me.
Yeah.
So I was like, well, I guess I'll just. I guess I'll just move on. I'm just being myself. Like whenever I do anything. Like when it comes to video games, I record it all the time. Like all the time. I'm not putting like a persona. So I guess it's just me. As a brand.
Yeah. I was just curious.
Or whatever the way you described it.
I would say like a persona or brand. Yeah. That's. I mean, obviously you knew me.
I guess like the only difference between like persona is just like if I'm streaming or if I'm doing like something with my friends, I'm more likely to mess around with other people.
Yeah.
It's kind of like in my heart. I just can't not mess with other people for fun, not like to piss them off or whatever. It's kind of like
yeah,
harmless fun kind of thing. I guess I'm just more keen to do it, but that's about it. That's pretty much who I am.
I agree with that. I mean, most people, it's always common that like if someone's recording or making videos or streaming, you're obviously gonna like be a little bit more hyper or like like be like, oh dude, I'm gonna mess with this guy.
Yeah,
or do it for
I don't have a
content.
problem with that. I just can't see myself doing that. It just doesn't feel natural to me. I don't want to be someone who I'm not.
Yeah, I was someone. I was someone. I pretended I was American for a year and a half. That was me, dude. I was Kenny K. Kona, dude.
You're not American?
No, I'm actually Canadian. I pretended I was American the entire time. I was like, "What's up, brother? Goddamn traps in my damn VR chat."
Wow. Wow,
Yeah,
I thought you were American, huh? You got me good. Unless
yeah,
you're debating me right now.
yeah, dude. Yeah, people didn't. It's because I sound like American, right? Like I only live like 2 hours from the border. It's not like you just cross the border and you're like, oh, get give your loony and toonies, mate. I wanna, get some timmies or some
Hey,
shit.
Cletus.
Yeah. So, oh, it's snowing out.
Grab
You
a
going out
shotgun,
and
grab the
about?
link.
Going out and about? Oh, I see you. You're such a hoser. Like, I don't know, dude. Whatever
No, I get you, I
stereotypical
get
thing.
you.
Yeah. So, I don't know. When I started playing VR chat, I very quickly early on decided to be a character, and that was Kenny K. Kono's about because I wanted to be something different. I saw that everybody was like a lolly or like just an anime girl. I'm saying that now, right? When you look at me now, but like I don't know. When the game first started, it was just like anime and just that was it. And I wanted to be something that was completely different. I wanted to be like that one rebel. I wanted to be like something that nobody else was. So I just wanted to be a hillbilly that just hated anime and everything. And it played off for a bit. The fuck was that?
Mm.
Emo? What the
I,
fuck?
I don't know. I don't know. I just
Come
realized I had
on.
this.
Come
Like,
on.
yeah. No, it's pretty much the same thing of me and Billy, cause like, you know, when I start playing VR chat, most
Yeah.
of the avatars were either like, the default ones, just kind of like, people just took default avatars, Disney characters, or something very simple. I'm not saying
Yeah.
that like, all of them were, but it's just more simpler times. And the first avatar I tried to make, I'm pretty sure was just a Peter from Family Guy, and like I got stuck T-posing and my camera was inside my belly and I couldn't escape that hell. I couldn't figure out how to properly fix it. I don't know if even there was a button combination to change the avatar to default one at the time. Might have been, but I just didn't know about it. And then I was like, yeah, you know what? At the time, I'm pretty sure that was the time we were working on this international wrestling festival.
Yeah.
And that's why I had an access to Billy's model, and I was like, yeah, that sounds like a funny idea. So that's why we put the milk and the Billy avatar. And then a fan of mine, he made a 3D model of the wolf, and I was like, wow, that's like, what if we put it in VR chat as well? So
Yeah.
kind of did. It was kind of like Scout. I was always like walking like this, but like that's how everyone's been in VR chat in the early days. People just figuring things out.
Yeah,
It
exactly.
was pretty funny.
Yeah, cause I remember seeing in the wolf avatar, and I've never seen. I was like, what the heck? I've never seen that avatar before. Cause everyone else is just going like Big Al's or like Trapchan's Avatar World or whatever. So I definitely could recognize you from everybody else. I was like, huh? He has a custom avatar. I want to get one. So so I imported Kenny from The Walking Dead and pretended I was American. That's what
Yeah,
I
that's
did.
why I was Billy. I just put Hatsune Miku haircut. I mean, it was different at the time.
Hmm.
So I got a small upgrade. Maybe
Yeah.
I even have an old one somewhere. Yeah, I do actually. But yeah, I was just like, yeah, oh, look at all these anime girls. I'm gonna be one as well.
Of course. Then I rebranded 6 months ago and I became an anime girl, dude. It took me a year and a half, man. I fell down to the dark path. It's okay though. Mine's not an MMD or a TDA. It's made from scratch, so I guess that's different. Is that YMCA? What the fuck?
I don't know. Was that YMCA? I don't know.
You did like the Y and then the M and then the C with your hands, so it definitely looked like it.
Yeah. Look at me. I'm excited.
Yeah, dude. How was TwitchCon 2018 and 2019? Both you had memes. So like in 2018 you brought the Dyrus cutout, and then the 2019 you brought the Ninja Blender. So how was your
Ninja
TwitchCon?
Mixer, yeah.
Yeah, the Ninja Mixer. Yeah.
Oh my god. Both of them were, well, 2018 was much bigger nightmare actually. So 2018
Mhm.
TwitchCon was around the time when VR chat was blowing up, and
Yep.
it was the time when a lot of friends of mine met each other. And I thought this is gonna be the perfect time for all of us to meet together all the people who know each other, because like chances are in a year there's gonna be work, things will change, and now it's a perfect opportunity. So I paid for hotel for me and a couple of friends of mine, and I think helped with the plane tickets, because I was like, I don't want you guys to be left out. You guys are our friends, and so I found a hotel. It was really bad because I wasn't sure how many people we're gonna have. So at the end we had I think 5. Yeah, it was Twisted, Emmett, Eric, and Emmett. Also Scott was there, but he was at his own place. And so people would always tell me, "Hey James, we're at this and this place. Where is your hotel located?" I'm like, "Oh yeah, in between a zoo and a graveyard."
The fuck?
It was a crappy motel in the middle of nowhere, just on the side of a road. There were prostitutes outside, meth heads fighting chairs. Yeah, they were fighting chairs.
What the fuck?
Then the really horny neighbors. It was a weird experience. We had stink bugs. We had like there was so little lighting in that place. We had to buy a lamp just to see stuff.
What the
We had to go to Target just to get a lamp. We left the lamp there because we were like, dude, this is kind of sad. Just have some light at least. It was a terrible place, but like I have 2 mottos. Motto number 1, unsafe but fun. Second motto is terrible accidents make great stories. So it kind of fell under 2 categories at once.
Yeah.
TwitchCon 2018 was a nightmare. Have you been there at 2018?
No, I never been to any TwitchCons. I plan to go.
Have you seen the
2020.
line on the first day?
Oh, I saw pictures
You
of it.
legit had to stay in line for 6 hours. 6 hours just to get the stuff.
Yeah, the badge.
Luckily, we got our tickets day before, but some of us arrived on the next day, and so they had to stay in line. And we like the next days were fine. They fixed the issue. I don't know what was up, but the first day, it was terrible. But it was really fun because we did so much. I never ended up making a video. I always carried the camera.
Yeah.
Always carried around Darius cutout. Oh yeah, speaking of Darius, because so me and Marcus were really close friends, and he was supposed to come to TwitchCon, and I was really excited that I'm going to meet him in person. But I think I can't really remember what happened. I'm not even sure if I can say much, but I think he got screwed over by some company, and so he couldn't come. Or I think his girlfriend couldn't come or something like that, so he didn't join, and he really wanted to. And I was like, yeah, you know what? Even though you couldn't join, I will. You'll still be with us. But I wanted to make it a surprise. So when I arrived in San Jose, where TwitchCon was hosted, the same day as I arrived in that crappy motel, I pull up my laptop. I make a Photoshop of his body. I take a picture for Instagram, and then take like short legs, and I'm ordering it. And I did a 1-day delivery, so it was like $300 total.
Holy shit.
Just for that joke. And I was like, yeah, we're not leaving it behind, Darius. And so we were wandering around, we were getting signatures of every streamer and every friend of his, including the partner party, which was really cool. It was really nice of people leaving a signature. It was really difficult to bring him back, because despite him being much shorter than he is in real life, he was too big to fit in any luggage without kind of bending him. But yeah, the TwitchCon 2018, we didn't really spend much time at the TwitchCon itself, but it was a fun experience because it was finally the time when everyone could gather together. 2019, not so many people came or met each other, but 2018 was
Just the time
it was the
to
right
be-
time. I think
yeah.
I did the right decision about us all coming together. It was amazing, and everyone had a lot of fun. I don't think any TwitchCon will ever be like this. I mean, for us.
I get you. And then there's 2019 with the Ninja Blender, or the Mixer.
Ninja Mixer, yeah. That one was kind of weird. It was just really inconsistent. The thing about 2019 TwitchCon, well, I had fun. My friends had fun. The thing is, there were a lot of groups of people who came there, and every group especially like specific individuals in each group always had like different ideas on their mind and different expectations. So it was really difficult to organize stuff. And most of the time I had to take kind of like a lead.
Yeah.
As in like, because like, you know, I'm like, hey, you guys want to go somewhere? They're like, yeah, where are we gonna go?
Nowhere. Like, what the fuck?
I don't know.
I don't know.
So like, you know, I had to suggest a lot of stuff, and like, you know, we wanted to go to laser tag, then we didn't end up going to laser tag. We wanted to go to golf, we didn't go to golf, and like, things got messed up. But either way, it was still fun. I just feel like it was just way too disorganized. So I really hope nobody got upset. It seemed like everyone had fun, but I believe some people were a bit disappointed that
Yeah.
things didn't go the way they wanted to.
I was
This TwitchCon was weird.
I was the VR chat meetup. Did you actually go up to that one?
Actually, ironically enough, I don't think I've went to any of VR chat meetups because
Shit,
in
dude.
2018, in 2018, they were throwing a different party that I promised to join before the VR chat party was like even suggested, I think, or like announced.
Yeah.
Like the meetup thing, or I wasn't around at the time. I can't remember, so I couldn't join. But I wish I was able to. In 2019, I think, like we had some stuff coming up, or we got sick. I don't remember what happened before, because we got really sick after TwitchCon 2019. My speculation is still on Sonic Drive-Thru.
Okay. Rolling Somo says met Jameskii at Denny's TwitchCon 2019.
Oh yeah, I met a lot of people at during the TwitchCons. It was really amazing, cause like, I get recognized a lot whenever I go to places, and I'm pretty ironic. I get recognized in the most random places, but not the places where I would expect to be recognized. Like
Yeah,
let's
Denny's.
say, yeah. Recently we went to this influencer award thing. Not a single person recognized me, and there's no problem with that. I'm not trying to be like, hey, recognize me kind of thing. It's just
Yeah,
more
dude,
like,
come on, man.
you know, yeah, nobody came up to us. But like, I go to Fry's Electronics. You know Fry's Electronics? You're Canadian, but I don't know if you have.
Nah, it's probably like a Radio Shack, right?
It's
Or
it's
something like.
yeah, it's basically like, it's like Best Buy, except
Okay.
it's going out of business because it's being replaced by Amazon.
Oh,
'Cause,
so it's like
it's a
Jumbo
place-
Video. It's like a shitty store that nobody goes to.
I don't know. It's like Fry's Electronics are still all over the place, but like you go in there and it's like a wasteland. It's empty, pretty much empty, because they're
like
legit going
EB
out of
Games.
business. It's sad.
GameStop.
Well, maybe. Hey, welcome to EB Games. So, the thing
Yeah.
about Fry's Electronics, every single time I went there, I got recognized. Kids
What the
recognize
fuck?
me, workers recognize me, and it's like, hey, I've seen you somewhere. I think you've been on TV. I'm like, maybe. And then I mention like, you know, what I do, and they're like, oh, you're that guy. And I remember we were making. Have you seen my video of us making the gaming toaster?
I think so. That was a long time ago.
Yeah, we made the
Yeah.
toaster PC. Yeah, so we went to Fry's Electronics to find like a really low profile GPU, because we wanted
Yeah.
to go there and actually see like the physical size of it, just so we make sure it fits in there. And we're telling this guy about like, you know, our plan, and he's like, okay, before we continue, are you Jameskii? And we're like, oh my god.
What the fuck?
And the guy was like super nice. He was offering us to sell his GPU he was not using, because we wanted to make like the running joke about the toaster was we wanted to use like really bad GPUs, like I think the infamous 480 from Nvidia,
Yeah.
like the one that overheats all the time, so we
Yeah.
could make actual toast out of it. And he was offering his AMD card, which also was notorious for getting overheated. So it's like, it's so fun. But I think I sidetracked a little bit. I think you were talking about like what were you
VR
talking
chat
about? It was
meetup.
something about TwitchCon. Yeah, VR chat meetups. Yeah, I didn't like. I don't think I heard about like the 2019 one until last moment, or we just weren't around. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to sidetrack. I just
That's
realized.
fine, dude. It's stories.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just asked because like a lot of people that I interviewed before, they have talked about it. Like the first one was like at a park or something, and then the second one they just did.
Oh yeah, it was
outside.
because of Dennis. I remember now.
Yeah, there you go.
I remember now why I sidetracked, because I was just talking about how I get recognized in the most random places, and then that's, I think, the best part about it. It's like I
Mhm.
don't mind. I don't have a problem meeting anyone in person. Usually, I mean, I'm pretty sure every single person that I've met in person, they're nice people. Like people online sometimes recognize me and they start harassing me for no reason,
The fuck?
or like made up reasons. They make up
Yeah.
usually themselves, or just kind of like I guess genuine hatred or jealousy kind of thing. But people I meet in person, they're amazing. So like if you see me on the street, go say hi. I'm not gonna bite you. Probably.
Probably.
Yeah, no promises.
Get some skate bread, you know? That's how you know it's
Bread
a safe
skate.
word. Yeah, bread skate.
A bread skate.
Tell me some stories you remember from VR chat. Recent memories or older ones?
Recent ones or the newer ones? Well,
Up to you.
I can't really. Oh God. I mean, like, there's so many stories. I don't even know what to talk about. Cause like, I think one of the early stories is how I almost broke my arm playing bowling, and then Vard, if you remember Vard,
Yeah,
kind
I
of
know
stopped
Vard.
myself. Yeah. So like, couple of days after, if I recall correctly, after I injured my arm, because like I tried to swing the bowling ball and I hit myself. Ah, fuck!
What the
God
fuck?
damn it!
What the fuck? You did it
Like
again!
this! I
What?
didn't mean it! I didn't mean I was pretty sure I was facing this direction. Hold on, see, this is where the desk is, okay? This is where the desk is. I
What
thought I
the
was facing that
fuck?
direction. And I wanted to do it like this, and I hit myself.
Holy shit.
So you kind of get the idea what happened, okay? So oh my god, hold on, there are cables there. Jesus Christ. hold on.
Holy
There we-
shit.
Okay, so that's how I injured myself. And it was like a full swing. And then a couple of days later, Bard posted a picture on Twitter. He was playing bowling as well, except he
Yeah.
hit his tiny IKEA desk so hard, the entire desk flipped with his PC, with his monitors, everything. And it's just a picture of everything on the floor.
Yeah.
And there's just a sad Papa John's pizza on the floor, like this sad box, just in the corner of the room. And I
What
think
the
it's
fuck?
just my favorite part about that picture.
I think around that time, Strippin, if you remember who Strippin is, he also did the same thing.
Yeah.
He fucking tried to hit this bowling ball and hit his desk too, and like hurt his hand.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure everyone went through that at least once. It's
At
like
some point in time.
getting hit by a swing at a playground. Everyone goes through that at least once.
Yeah. I can't believe that actually happened. Fucking, what the fuck, dude?
It's like you get really immersed sometimes. Sometimes you're not sure what direction you're facing in real
Exactly.
life.
Exactly. Something I wanted to talk about for a while was, you remember the 24-hour Midnight Central challenge that we did?
Oh yeah, yeah, I remember that. That was so fun. I still have like the footage of that. I never ended up working with.
Yeah, I
What about
wanted
it?
to I wanted to talk about it because a lot of people reference it like still to this day as like being like a memorial, like sort of like memorable moment in VR chat because it's like
Because
you have,
it was so much fun.
yeah, it was like 14, 15 people all together staying
Yeah,
in
it's
one
like a
world for
reality
20
show.
Yeah,
You have a bunch of idiots trapped together.
exactly.
Like it's amazing.
And you lasted 14
It was
hours.
funny because it was a good mix. It
Yeah.
was a good mix of kind of like chill like role players and a bunch of morons like me and for instance Han, because like we're just running around as bees and wasps,
fucking around, yeah.
annoying people. Yeah, it was fun. The punishment room was like pure nightmare though.
Carlton, man.
Yeah, I left because I had a surgery in like
Yeah,
or
it's understandable.
I can't remember if it was before the surgery or it was. I think it was right before the surgery actually, but I was definitely. Oh, whoops, sorry. Yeah, it was around the time when I was going through a lot of health issues.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like,
Yeah.
yeah, I don't want to keep harming myself. But it was
course,
fun.
man.
I enjoyed it. I could have stayed for longer probably. I know
Hey,
I
man,
can.
we could always do a part 2, man. 24
Part
hours
two, Jesus
in
Christ,
the box.
not right now. I'm
Not
about to
right
have another
now.
surgery, bro.
Not right now,
Yeah.
but eventually. I don't know. Maybe one nice segue would be, if VRChat updates to Unity 2018, it gets better maps.
Oh, it's coming soon, right?
Yeah, it's kind. I mean, it's supposed to be out by now, but supposedly it's coming out now, January, like probably mid of January, 2020.
Playmaker is also coming soon.
You mean Udon? Listen, it's
This is
actually
more sad than funny.
listen, dude. It's out now, dude. Don't you know that Udon's in open alpha now?
Is it Playmaker?
No, it's well, okay. Okay, so
I
here's
thought
the
it was
story.
two separate things.
Okay, I'll explain it to you. I'll explain to everyone in the chat because people don't know. Okay, so Playmaker was supposed to be a thing that came out like last year, but it was made. So Playmaker was like what is Udon now, but it was made by a third-party person, someone who doesn't work at VRChat. It was just like a like a thing you download and then like it's made by somebody else. And VRChat didn't want to implement it because like every time that you would have to update VRChat, you would have to talk to this random person that doesn't work at VRChat and to like update Playmaker, and that would get really annoying, right? Like you would have to constantly like be like, "Yo, update Playmaker." So they didn't want to do that. So instead, they opted to make their own basically Playmaker in house, and they called it Udon. So that's what Playmaker is, pretty much.
That
It's
explains why it took them so long.
yeah, they
Because the
pretty
team
much
is really small and they're working really hard on VRChat.
yeah, so they ditched
There's not enough people.
Playmaker to make Udon, and then Udon's now in open alpha, so you can actually use it right now, man, if you wanted to.
But we can't really play anything until the new update comes out, right?
Yeah, you can't play anything though. You can just test
So you
things.
can make it, but you can't really test it out.
I mean, you can test it, but just no one else. You know what I mean?
Well, I
like,
mean, like not in like actual.
yeah, not like
VRChat.
public use. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Well, I'm
it's
pretty
just-
excited because, like, the amount of creativity and like, here's the thing, VRChat has so many limitations when it comes to like world creation and avatar creation, and the
Yeah.
way people find like loopholes, like in non-malicious way, but loopholes and like workarounds for certain things is incredible. Like you actually need to have like such a big brain to do that. It always fascinates me. I'm having a hard time putting shoes on my character, and these people are creating like full-on adventure maps, like climbing maps, racing maps. It's
Yeah.
crazy. I love it.
yeah, it's
I can't even imagine what's gonna happen once they introduce the Udon.
Udon. Yeah.
Yeah, Udon. What does it stand for?
I don't know. Udon's. If you actually search up Udon, it's like a ball. It's like a bowl of like rice or like food. It's like some Japanese food or some shit. I don't know why they called it Udon.
yeah. Isn't it like a? Yeah, I think I saw it in the menu once.
Yeah, so when it comes out, basically you should be able to make like anything. If you wanted to make like, I don't know, like Gmod, Trouble in Terracent on Dark RP or something like that, you could probably make it a Udon. That's pretty much what you can do. Or like
Mhm.
Counter-Strike, or you know how like in Roblox where you can make like Rainbow Six Siege or Counter-Strike, you could do the same. Basically pretend to like that, but VR
Yeah,
chat
there's a
version.
new Roblox update apparently of like the new mesh stuff. I'm really excited. I haven't played Roblox in months. I'm pretty sure, since like the whole flamingo situation. That I
Was,
really can't wait to play it again. I was
lo-
thinking of doing it this week, but I got sick.
Yeah. Lofty says, imagine Udon with horror maps. So like horror maps are pretty alright right now, but like Udon want to make them much more scary, a lot more immersive.
Speaking of horror maps, we found an access to the pretty much infamous world only the OG VHS players remember, called Fever Dream. Remember
Oh.
the Disney one?
Oh yes, I remember. Is
Yeah.
that the Mickey Mouse one where it gets more fucked up as time
Yeah,
goes
the one
on?
that you play at like 5 FPS if more than 3 people join. Yeah.
Yes.
We got an access to it and we can play it again. It's impossible to like properly drop portals and stuff. It's not on VRChat anymore,
have to
but
use
it's
a
possible to
URL?
access that world again.
Like a
I
website
don't
link?
know. It's like I joined through my friends to figure out how to do it, and it's really cool because like, the world is gone and nobody knows the reason. Maybe the creator took it down or VRChat devs because it was honestly it
pretty
was a
fucked
poorly
up.
made world, but in a good way.
Yeah.
It was like it was among the first bad worlds, so bad it's actually good. It's like Birdemic.
I would
movie.
say it's the first horror map.
I love that world. Always loved it.
Yeah, I like to like play that again one like at some point later. Yeah. Rip that map was so good. Yeah, dude. All right, next question. Oh yeah, we want to talk about Times Square. So, what's today? The 27th. So in like 4 days, Times Square map is going to be released. By the way, December 31st.
Oh, can we talk about it now?
I mean, we could talk about it. We just can't show it. We can't go to the map.
Okay, so here's a picture, right?
Yeah, here's a picture.
You can't
dude.
really see it on stream. He has
Yeah.
this protection that doesn't let you see it, but as you can see over here, they have
Yeah.
this thing, right?
Uh-huh.
It's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Over there is something I made. I made it with someone else. You
You
will
see
like
that
it.
poster over
It's
there, by
pretty-
the way, like over here? That poster is actually the
Yeah,
map.
it's pretty cool. Oh,
It's actually next to yours posters.
Did you just say we can't really talk about what's on it? Like, we
I
can't
mean,
tell.
well, okay. VR Pill told me you can't like show the world or whatever, but we can talk about it. I mean,
Oh yeah, well, dude, that's what I've been hyping up, my friends for, because I'm so excited to show something real amazing, like something
your
that me
poster.
and my friend. Yeah, dude, I'm so glad it's
Oh my god! Actually, I wanna say something, but I don't wanna spoil it. It's just like every single year, there's something wrong with my poster.
Oh, there's something wrong. I
And
didn't
this
notice.
year's
Now
no
I need to look
exception.
at it more closely.
No, it's more like
Okay. Well, I'm not going to say what's on the poster, but in 2018, okay, so this is a New York Times Square map, right?
Yeah, in the current one.
My poster is right behind a lighting pole, which like covers half of it if you stand at its pole. So
Mhm.
like, that's the only spot where a lighting pole actually covers it. They specifically put it there. I found myself like Mike Wazowski from the Monsters,
Yeah.
right? You know when he's being covered by the
Yeah.
thing on the magazine, and this year, it's someone else's poster covering a huge chunk of my poster. And
Oh,
not
I
only
see what you
that,
mean.
yeah, like the poster is fine. It's just like I'm so confused. Why is there like a poster on top of a poster? And then the other what's this called issue? Basically, okay, I'll try to explain it in simple words. But UV maps for that texture were really messed up. So we essentially had to stretch out the poster, trying to like, we had to stretch out the poster, hoping it's gonna look fine in game, because like the way it was designed, like you had to make the poster and like actually stretch it out. Oh my god, it was a nightmare because it took so many tries. But at the end, it was worth it. The poster is amazing.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. My poster's the same one. So like, where your poster is, mine's on the other side. So mine has like the quarter. So where it says like, where you see like the desk where it says Late Night with Rebel, like that, just that desk part, that's actually cut off from my poster, and somebody else's
Because
poster's
you had to
there.
stretch it as well.
Yeah, so it's whatever.
Mm.
But whatever. It shows the big one where it says Late Night, like at the top. It shows that part in my avatar still. So I mean, no, it's whatever. I'm gonna get that outfit eventually. I need to get. That's my interviewer outfit. I don't have the outfit. I don't have that yet, but eventually I will.
Oh, you're saying this is not the interview outfit?
Nah, man, this is for roleplay actually. I'm a mechanic. I fix cars.
I'm
What do
also
you
a
mean?
mechanic myself.
Oh yeah, you like to
I'm
get
also a
oiled up?
plumber,
Oh yeah.
a wrestler,
Oh yeah.
Well, there's like a huge list.
a firefighter, a police officer. I can be whoever you want to be.
I'll show the stream. So yeah, that poster right there is in the New York Times Square map. The bottom right hand side, like where the desk is cut
I
off.
really like a few moments ago you were talking about how we can't show it.
I
You're
mean,
like, yeah, that's over there. That's over there.
well, no, like okay, what I'm saying is like you can't go to the world.
No,
and
I know, I'm
stream
just
it.
joking, I'm
Yeah,
just
yeah,
joking.
okay. I just want to make sure, you know. But in a few days, I mean, you can go to the map right now. You just can't stream it. I've been to the map. Everyone's they changed it this year. Where posters how do you describe it? Like posters change, like they flicker. So like it'll be like one person's poster and then it fades into another. You know what I mean?
Oh, really?
Yeah. So a few posters
That's really cool.
change and stuff like that.
Uh-huh. I didn't
So-
know about that. I haven't
Yes.
seen the map yet because I want to keep it as a surprise. for
Yeah,
myself.
yeah. Some stuff is still work in progress, but it's really cool. A lot of new posters and stuff like that. But yours and I, like your poster and mine are like right next to each other's, and like right when you spawn in, you see your poster and mine. So everyone will
Mhm.
remember your China in a nutshell.
Mm-hmm.
Speaking of your China, how did you get the idea for? Did you just like randomly just start like recording everything you did? We're just like, I'm gonna make this.
I mean, whenever I play video games, I'm always recording
okay.
because I feel like it's just kind of like a natural thing. Because like you never know what's gonna happen, right?
Yeah.
And so like I was playing a lot of like just VR games in general, VR chat included.
Yep.
And then I made a video called "The Most Immersive VR Experience,"
Mm-hmm.
which was my first VR chat video. Then the video got 1 million views within a week, and it was unheard
shit.
of, like, at the time, because like, the maximum I was getting like 300k
Yeah.
like a week. Sometimes even in one day when the video was really blowing up. But this was kind of like different. And then like I was playing a lot of other stuff, was dealing with a lot of stuff IRL, and then I revisited VR chat and I had so much fun. I met so many people there, and I made the second one, which was like 30 minutes long.
Yeah.
I don't think anyone. Well, I mean, a lot of people did obviously, but like not everyone watched the entire half an hour long video. That was really good. And then there was just like so much stuff happening. I had so much fun. I decided, like, I made a video called VR Chat in Nutshell. People like to make fun of me, like, oh, James, VR Chat in Nutshell, episode 3,577,753. But, like, I did some calculations and I did it live on stream. The proportion of stuff that goes into VR Chat in a Nutshell compared to my total play hours and how much I spend in VR is, I think, if I'm not mistaken, 0.9%. So it's under 1% what actually is recorded and what actually goes
Holy
into a video.
shit.
So technically, it is in a nutshell, even though we have so many episodes. And then I'm pretty sure, I think it's sort of second or third episode, because that's not the only VR chat videos I was making. VR chat in nutshell was kind of like also additional theories. Like other videos were usually based on specific, like accident, like let's say McDonald's or like the Penguin Mafia or Uganda Knuckles. I think of starting with the second one, I started making like parodies of intros. Because I love doing stuff like this. It gets me in trouble all the time because of all these companies, but it's really fun, and that's what makes me sad because like I get in trouble all the time, and sometimes it's really difficult to make an intro, like even like not just like difficult to make it look good. It's just more like make an intro and not get myself into legal trouble or like my channel in trouble or whatever, right? And I don't want to stop doing that because I feel like that's what makes the series stand out. I don't mind having different VR chat, series where it's just not the same as VR chat in a nutshell, but it just like that's why the series come out like so infrequently because it takes me a while to structure the video. Because it's like because I record everything, then I take the best beats out of those beats, then I have best beats out of best beats into the best stuff, I guess. Of no particular kind of like I would say topic or theme. It just mostly like just kind of like a mashup of everything, like the best beats with like a specific intro in the beginning. Sometimes there's like a running gag or like a joke that appears multiple times in one video or the series, but that's about it. It just
I get what you're saying.
I love making those videos, but whenever I get on VR chat, sometimes I feel kind of bad because like I don't go on VR chat for content. I go there like to hang out with my friends and meeting other people.
Yeah.
And like every time I get on VR chat, I'm like, oh great, I have to work on 4 additional hours of footage now. Every single time. Because like if I don't start working on it, it's gonna start piling up and it's gonna get more and more difficult. That's VR chat nutshell 10. It's like an hour long, which got taken down for 10 seconds of dancing milk. But we don't talk about that.
Yeah, it's just the way it is, I mean, you put a lot of time and effort into it, and like I wanted to mention this. I said this earlier, like to you in the DM, but like, there's so many people that I've interviewed or people that have played this game or friends I've met have actually played this game because of your videos. Like because like, oh yeah, I started playing this game because I saw a Jameskii video, because I saw a VR Chat in a nutshell video. So like, how does that make you feel, like that you inspired people to play this game? And
dude, it feels incredible because like through my entire life, pretty much since my childhood, I always wanted to create something and share it with the world. And the fact that I'm in a position where I'm a role model to a lot of people, both in like younger demographics and older demographics, because like my audience is 18 to 24 years old, but obviously there's a lot of kids too, because I play Minecraft, Roblox, all those games. Obviously kids gonna watch it, and like there's no problem with that. I don't have an issue, just not kind of like my direction. I'm not making like kids friendly content, just more like my stuff. But like it means so much to me that I could give an inspiration to someone to do something, to do like kind of like a small change in this world. Because like the fact that like I could make a video and that video would inspire someone to try to make to play VR chat, meet new people, create something. It's incredible, because I know, like, not trying to put myself on pedestal by any means, but I just know how many people you know, especially like people who went through like, you know, a lot of kind of like social anxiety,
Yeah.
a lot of introverted people, how much VR has helped them meeting other people and like, you know, expressing themselves. And knowing that I could help contributing to it, it means a lot to me. I feel like VR chat, or sorry, VR in general is just like, it's gonna help, you know, so many people in the long run. It's like, because of the VR,
You can really be or do something you wouldn't be able to do in real life, or you could do it like different. Like there's this social barrier is
borderline non-existent.
Yeah.
Because like, you know, think about it, like, you know, a lot of my great friends, you know, like think of Emmett, for instance. He was a
Mhm.
mute originally. He was just a penguin who would just occasionally make penguin noises, and now he's like, you know, part of all our circles and met so many great people and means so much to me.
Yeah.
You know, like he's a great person. We wouldn't even know about it if not the VR chat. My best and closest friend Scott, I met him in VR chat in a random time. I was just joining on Brachacho, wanted to see like what he's up to, and I walk in, go around the corner, there's 30 penguins, you know, screaming at each other. One of
Yeah.
which was Scott. And who could have thought he's my housemate and like legit one of the closest people I ever met in my life. It's incredible that, you know, I could help other people
to go through the same experience as well. It means so much to me.
Yeah, that's one of the reasons why wanted to bring you on here, because like I feel like you've impacted a lot in this game. I feel like if there was like the four like founding fathers of America, I think you're like one of the four founding fathers of like VR chat content, if that makes sense.
Thank you.
Yeah, I
No,
truly
that
believe
makes total sense.
Yeah,
It makes total sense.
because there's so many people I still meet to this day where they're just like, oh man, I saw a Jameskii video and I just had to hop on VR chat and just like, oh, I wanted to see it. And now I have
Mhm.
all these friends and all that stuff. So, yeah,
Yeah, it means so much to me.
beautiful guy. Exactly. You see
Aw,
this? This is
thank you.
peak. This is peak performance right here, man.
Yeah, if you ain't happy with it, you know, you gotta deal with it.
You can be anything you want to be, man, in VR chat. You can be a Billy Harrington wearing a Top Gun hat and long Miko hair. The way it is. Yeah, I just wanted to tell you that because, like, I just feel like it's so inspiring that, like, just so many people, like, for example, like, you talk to, like, the Japanese community and, like, want to hang out with them and
Oh
show
yeah, I
them
hang out
memes.
with my Japanese friends all the time.
Yeah.
And I have really bad influence on them, unfortunately.
Dude, you told them how to dab. That's
No,
pretty good.
I learned how to say do a dab in Japanese just for this, and now, you know, a week later, my Japanese friend comes in and shows me how they learn how to go sicko mode.
Oh, yeah.
It's really funny.
Yeah, you gotta realize that, like, without VR chat, you would probably never meet those people. You probably would never meet, like, the Japanese community or the Spanish community or whatever, right? Like, VR chat is, like, connecting people across the world, you know, in a 3D virtual VR land. So, like, meeting all these people, making these friendships and these connections, even though, like, for example, I only speak English and really bad French, but, like, VR chat has created these broken these like barriers, right? Because you don't need to speak the same language to like understand a meme or a
Yeah.
joke or whatever.
It's like the language barrier is not really a thing. Like, you know, our friend Vard, he doesn't. Oh, whoops, he doesn't even really like, you know, speak English. I mean, he
Yeah,
could
he's Russian.
text,
Yeah.
but he doesn't talk to us. Yeah, and it's like we're getting along.
You know, you
Yeah.
have Japanese friends. I can't really speak Japanese. I can understand most of it, but they don't fully understand English.
Still not a thing. You can express yourself by just being there.
Exactly.
I've seen the worlds in VR chat for mute people, like mute as in IRL, like using sign language, and
Yeah,
that's
ASL.
incredible. It's like, where else would you see something like this?
Yeah, there's I don't know if you know who Ray is deaf, but he's a person who's deaf in real life, and he uses ASL. He got like an index, so index is a lot better at like finger tracking. I just have an Oculus wrist, so I can't
Mhm.
show that. But anyway, um, he there's a world called like ASL, which stands for American Sign Language, and he's teaching
Yeah, I
people
think that's
like
the one I'm thinking of.
yeah, he's teaching people like sign language and like helping them out, so then he can communicate with them in the game. That's crazy. Like to me, that like people that are deaf can like play this game. You don't have to, even if like, you know, disabilities and stuff. Like I met a guy who he was in a wheelchair. He's never walked in his life, but like
I think
in
I know
VR
who you're
chat,
talking about.
yeah, there's a guy who like he's never walked, but like in VR he can stand. Like there's like seated play and standing play,
Yeah.
so like no one would know that he's in a wheelchair in real life. He just looks like a normal person walking around in VR chat.
Mm-hmm.
So thanks to VR chat, people who are have social anxiety, deaf, in a wheelchair, whatever, man, like they found a place, they found a home, a part of this community.
Mm-hmm.
I know how like a lot of people and I, sometimes I always joke about how this game is like, oh, where's the updates? This game isn't being updated, but like at the end of the day, this game has changed a lot of people's lives, and I mean,
Oh
I
yeah,
would have,
obviously.
yeah,
I
like,
feel like a lot of complaints take a lot of credibility for what this game is and how much it has impacted on people's lives.
yeah,
People often forget that the VR-chat team, I mean, it's a bit bigger now, I think like twice the size, but at the time, during the Ugandan Knuckles, when it exploded,
Yeah.
when it was like at its peak, user base, they legit had 10 people on the team, half of which were just moderators.
yeah,
You know,
exactly.
They can't work on everything at once. But like they're in the right direction. It just kind of like it takes time. It's like we shouldn't overlook all the good stuff about the game. Otherwise, we just
Exactly.
make it worse for ourselves.
VR chat as a whole is a social platform where you hang out with your friends and you meet people and stuff like that. Like, guaranteed, like, because of VR chat, I guarantee you, like, TwitchCon wouldn't have been the same. You wouldn't have met the people there. You probably would just be hanging out with just other people playing Fortnite or whatever. Like, you wouldn't have gone and, like, hung out with people in the VR chat section or whatever. Like, this game it literally, I don't know, revolutionized, like, social games and, like, meeting friends and all that stuff. This game has like literally created so many friend groups and communities, and people have done charities. Like, I don't know how much you know about Nags or Joey Bagels, but he done like 2
Oh,
charities.
I know. They do charities.
Yeah, he's raised like $50,000 or something like that for like I think one was called American Suicide Awareness, and then another one was for breast cancer.
Mhm.
Like, again, like without VR chat, that probably would have never happened. Maybe like. You gotta look at the bright side on a lot of things. I know how like a lot of people are always like, this game's trash, there's crashes everywhere. We're like, look on the bright side, man. Like, don't always focus on the negative. Look on the good stuff. And VR chat's gonna be updated even more. Unity 2018 is coming soon. Udon, it's coming
Gonna
out.
break all your avatars.
Hey,
I'm really
man.
excited.
Same, dude. I'm excited.
No, like I can understand where a lot of complaints come from because people put a lot of effort and time into stuff, and every time like something gets broken, of course it can get frustrating. It's
Yeah.
just like I understand their frustration. I'm just trying to always remind people it's not as bad as it might seem.
Yeah.
I might deliver it poorly and piss them off even more. Like it's almost like saying chill out to someone who's like furious.
Chill out, dude.
But yeah, it's not my intention.
Yeah, I know. Speaking of things breaking, meme factor 6? Question mark?
Yeah, when?
I don't know,
When,
dude.
guys?
Where's meme
Gray?
factor?
Where are you at? We need you right now.
I actually interviewed Graylif a while ago. He
Mhm.
said the reason
He's a good
why meme factor hasn't happened is because every time that they work on something like an avatar or an animation, VRChat updates and it breaks their animation, and then they have to go around and fix it, and it just takes too long. So imagine like working on something and then breaking and then fixing and breaking like 100 times. Like,
Yeah.
I
No,
can
I remember
understand.
because like some of the avatars are insane. Like especially like the avatars that create like entire movie.
Yeah,
Like I remember the Wild West one was incredible. The Halo ones were insane. I can see that. So probably like we shouldn't try to host a meme factor until Unity VR Chat 2018
yeah.
update comes out. Yeah, once that happens, yeah, probably. Plus, people get busy. There was like a really small gap between I think meme factor 4 and 5, so a lot of people could. Like I came in there, it was really fun, but there were like so little people. I'm like, oh, that's it. Like what? What?
Yeah,
Because like compared to other ones, it's better to have like much longer preparation period, like a month or 2 or even 3,
yeah.
and do it during summer when people are much more available. Let's say
Mhm.
one in June and one in August, or like one in let's say April and one in July, something like that.
I would
Then
say
do it like every month.
I would do it every season. There's 4 seasons in a year. Do it every 3 months.
Yeah, every season sounds like a good idea, but it's kind of difficult to organize it, especially during autumn and winter, because that's when we're busiest the most.
Yeah. Makes sense. But yeah, it'd be fun the next one though, because I always feel like it's a good way for like people to really put their creative juices together and just make a really cool animation or avatar, and then they just show it off. And when you have like a million people watching, you know, or whatever, I mean, like, cause like Greylift's and a bunch of other people's animations would get like clipped, and then it's gets like literally a million people watching. They're like, holy shit, and they're like, oh, I should play VR chat. It's like because they see that animation, you know, they're like, what the fuck. So
Yeah.
next question I have here. You remember like the old memes, like the marching cats?
Of course I do,
Do,
and I
do
still
you
remember them.
do you miss some of the classic memes? Like you got in Knuckles. I don't
Uh,
know if people really miss that one, but like the you know, like the marching cats, stuff like that.
Marching cats, you know, yeah, there. I mean, like, there's so many like running jokes in VRChat community because a lot of people don't realize, but Ugandan Knuckles has been a thing for like at very least 2 months before all the videos dropped, including mine. Like, people been running around, especially like September, October, November. It wasn't Ugandan Knuckles. It was more like kind of like a Knuckles gang, Knuckles tribe, and a bunch of people just gather as Knuckles. And then it kind of
Yep.
like, you know, the whole Ugandan thing happened, especially
I remember
thanks to Guston's, the whole wedding thing.
Did you know that
You know, there's like so many jokes and memes.
the original Avatar, if I didn't know this at the time, I was told this like way later, but if you went to Trapchan's Avatar world, you had to jump at the wall and you had to go under the map, and then there's a giant Knuckles avatar, and on the avatar it said looking for girlfriend. It says sexy as hell or some shit like that, and it had like dual fit glasses and a top hat. It was super scuffed. That was actually like the original like Knuckles avatar before it became Ugandan. And then shortly after, like 2 weeks later, became Ugandan, and then everyone just running around clicking. So yeah, because I remember I played it, and I remember this guy was like this big. I remember going to Gaia Night, and there was a guy with a big Knuckles avatar, but he wasn't Ugandan, and he went to the little camp, like the little tent, and then some guy like said like, "Yo, line up for Knuckles, man. You want to be Knuckles' wife?" And then like there's like a bunch of like anime girls like lining up. They're like, "I want to be Knuckles' wife." He's like, "Yo, what's up, bitch? Yo, you want to be my wife?" It's funny as fuck. Oh my god, those classic. You know, yeah, I feel like you don't really get those
A lot of
random
people just don't
moments.
know about these because a lot of like people didn't end up making videos about it. Like, you know, there was one kind of like inside joke. Only some people know about because, like, you know, at some point as a joke I made a mariachi avatar. It was a really scuffed one because I'm not really good at making avatars, but I was just trying to make like kind of like a party avatar. And then on the same day, I think it was Reiji who made it as well. Literally on the same day, they also made a mariachi avatar. It was just a coincidence. It was just us two, and it was really funny. And then our other friends saw that we're mariachi avatars. Everyone started making them because of other people. It kind of like started a chain reaction. And now, if I go to my friend list, pretty much almost every person has at least one variation of a mariachi avatar. And people don't even know about it because, you know, nobody really made videos or, you know, didn't stream it as much. I mean, I always have footage of that, but like, just never got big. Ronald McDonald thing, with like a bunch of people running around, you know, the whole burger
doing
cult.
that.
You know, yeah, that thing was really big. There's just like so many like inside jokes, especially like in smaller circles, not just via chat, but smaller circles. Like my friends, they have like the whole the hood, the whole Grove Street thing, going, where they have like, you know, a bunch of green bandana guys, you know, and stuff like this, and like then you have people like, I think it's called Wybot Heaven, like a circle of friends where they do like a variation of one of the default avatars. It's like all of these memes, it's just like there's just so much to it. You don't even get to see all of it if you just watch the videos or streams. You gotta be there for that.
Yeah, I have one of the old memes. I was a part of like the penguins where like everyone had like a little penguin onesie or whatever. I have one of those. Mine was like the America version.
When is this?
Oh, not that one. It's one where I can show you. 1 second here.
Oh.
Oh, are you talking about like the scuffed penguin, like the really chunky one?
I'll just show you what I'm talking about.
Yeah. I think I know what you're talking about.
I have so many different avatars. It's back when I was still Kenny Cake owner. This avatar.
Oh yeah, I've seen these.
Yeah, everyone had one of these
Yeah,
avatars.
I thought these were owls.
No, these are penguins.
Well, I can see it now, but I always thought those were owls.
Yeah, I had the American one, and everyone had like different variations of it.
Mm-hmm.
So that was like one thing, or like the Odoron one, where like everyone had like a little lolly version of their avatar. Oh, 1 second, where is that one? Oh, there it is. Kenny Odoron. There we go. Yeah, see? Yeah, like these little like Odoron, little like whatever. What's up, brother?
Right.
So like, a lot of them had like just like based off of one model, and then you just edit it, I guess. Like little variations. Now I'm back. But yeah. We'll take some questions in the chat to close up the interview here. So if anyone has any questions for Jameskii or I, write them in the chat, gamers.
Mm-hmm. Hit me up.
Yeah, man.
It's just like, it's definitely the last time I come to someone's interview or podcast, so if you don't get to ask something now or I don't get to answer, don't be upset.
Oh yeah, dude. When's the next
just
time
like-
you're gonna show up to one
Yeah,
of these
because like
interviews, dude?
here's the thing, I get invited to podcasts all the time. Most of the time I just can't because busy. I have big plans for 2020, but I'll talk about it in one of the
Yeah.
videos on the James Prime channel.
Mm-hmm.
I'll just compile a list of things that I have to do, and if I don't fucking do it, like at least half or the majority of it, I want to be slapped. I want people to remind me that. I want people to actually go after me and be like, James, do this, do that, because like, I have a really strong will. I always have like big dedication whenever I have something on my mind. But there's definitely a couple of things that I really want to focus on in 2020, and I'll talk about it in the future. And that's including like hanging out on podcasts and interviews, because that stuff is awesome. I was just like always busy, a lot of health, a lot of work, a lot of other stuff. But
We got some questions coming in here. We might do some
Alright, hit
rapid
me up.
fire. What's Jameskii's favorite food and drink? It's a very basic one.
Food and
yeah.
drink. Oh, that's a good one. Cause like, oh, my favorite drink used to be Dr. Pepper.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, no, actually, Cola Cherry.
well, they were kind of like on the same level. But my favorite drink right now is water. 'Cause the water
Okay.
is so good.
Yeah,
Like,
dude.
yeah, you just like water is amazing. But especially cold water. Food wise, dude, it's a tough one because like I have a lot of like favorite food, but probably steaks. A really good
Yeah, nice.
medium rare steak, like a
Hell yeah,
T-bone or a
brother.
New York strip.
Yep.
Yeah, especially if you gotta get in the right place. I've been to so many places, and I've been to luxury places. I've been to really expensive places, but I know a place in North Hollywood which is hands down the best steakhouse in the world out of all I tried. It's all about finding the right place, than just
Exactly.
trying it. If your mom is cooking you well done steaks, don't slap her, but tell her you will slap her if she doesn't make a medium rare one. A lot of
Goddamn,
older
dude.
people still believe you can't make medium rare steaks. They think they're bad for you, which is simply not
That's
true if
bullshit,
you know how to
dude.
cook
You can
them.
eat medium rare. What the
Yeah,
hell?
I used to, when I was younger, I used to do
All I ate was well done meat, like aside other like poor
Yeah,
man's
yeah.
food,
and it was terrible. It made me hate meat. And then I tried medium rare. I'm like, Mom, what the fuck? you can make it
Yeah,
taste good.
What the hell?
Yeah.
When are you buying Linus merch? Linus?
Let me guess. Is it Biscuit asking that question?
Yeah, the wet biscuit. Yeah, you're right.
Maybe even today.
Oh,
Why not?
Do you feel
get some
like
Linus
you'll?
underwear. Sorry, girl. Linus underwear stays on during sex.
Oh shit. Do you feel like you ever get tired of VR chat? Question by Astro.
I don't feel like I get tired of VR chat, but I can definitely tell every now and then.
even when I'm like completely free and I can actually dedicate myself to VR chat, because most of the time when I don't play VR chat, it's just because I'm busy or I
Yeah.
don't have my VR set up. I feel like VR chat is just sometimes better when you take small breaks, because otherwise it just becomes a bit oversaturated.
Plus, VR is
VR is amazing, but it's definitely not super good for you. As like having this giant headset on top of you. Because
Yes.
here's the thing: I don't just use a headset. I also use headphones and a microphone, which basically they're closed back, so it's bad for my ears. I can easily get an ear infection and whatnot. That's why I tried
Yeah.
not to spend way too much time on it. Do I get bored of VR chat? No. Do I get tired of VR chat? If I don't take breaks, then probably yeah, a little bit. But I still come back to it because I love this community and I love this game.
Yeah, there's always new memes coming around, you know?
It's not all about memes, honestly. It's just more about hanging out with friends. But memes make it, memes connect us all together after all.
Exactly. What other VR games do you like?
Other VR games?
Yeah.
Oh, dude, there's kind of plenty of games, but I wanted to say Pavlov, like the CS:GO VR game. I enjoyed it a lot, but I don't play it anymore. They raised the price of the game 2 times. It used to be $10 and it was $8 according to some people, but I didn't witness that. I'm pretty sure I bought it for $10. Now it costs $25. It's still early access. They doubled the price, or almost tripled it technically. The game still doesn't have a volume slider at all.
Oh yeah.
You can't mute yourself while you're in game. You can't change the volume of the voice chat. You can't disable the ambient sound. Like half of the ambient sound in the game is like that's what it sounds like.
You're not wrong.
Yeah, other people standing in front of you yelling at you are quieter than your own footsteps. The game has major issues and they still haven't fixed it. It's made on Unreal Engine. Why can't you just implement an audio slider? What the hell, guys? I don't want to recommend this game until they fix it. It just feels so anti-consumer that they doubled the price. I'm gonna rant about it all day. Let's just change the topic.
Okay, yeah. I bought it for $6.
You bought it for $6 on discount or regular?
Yeah, it was discounted, yeah.
Yeah,
But
Jesus. Because
what
it's
is Steel?
25 now.
Yeah,
if I
what
recall
is
correctly.
Steel now, huh? What do you think about eating lasagna in VR? The fuck?
Eating lasagna. What do I think about eating in VR? It gets all over you. Like, I'm having a hard time drinking from a water bottle when I'm in VR. How can you eat lasagna? If you like lasagna all over your headset, yeah, go for it.
I understand. I wanted to try this. So we're gonna do something I never done before in an interview. Have you ever played Would You Rather?
Would you rather? Oh boy, here we go.
Listen, dude. Whoops. On camera. Would you would you rather your piss smell like McDonald's French fries or your poop smells like Burger King Whopper? A good question.
It's a good one because technically, if you eat a lot of fries and a lot of fast food in general, it's probably gonna smell like that, especially in the US because the food regulations are non-existent. Burger King Whopper. What does it even smell like? I think Burger King Whoppers just smell like bread and lettuce. They don't smell like meat. Fries, Fries don't really have a smell, so I guess for fries because they don't have a smell at all.
Yeah, but it's your piss.
Not that
I mean, who's gonna bend over and start sniffing your piss, dude? I don't think either option matters.
Yeah, that's a good question. Yeah, probably piss.
Okay.
I remember we had a horrible would you rather of Raccoon X and JC during his live stream when Rak asked me if I would rather have a tumor size of a baseball and have $1 million, or would I need to play with my son to get it up. And it was a tough one because JC had to end his live stream. And then I was like, play what? Like, if your baseball size tumor, it's like, it's a tough one. It's a tough one. Would you rather gets real wild. It starts off with innocent questions like, would you rather have your piss smell like fries and your shit smell like Burger King food lettuce? And then it gets to this point. So
yeah,
I don't think we should continue playing this game.
Okay.
It all starts very innocent. But anyways, is it a baseball tumor or getting off?
Oh my god, what the fuck? I'm looking, these questions are getting actually more fucked up. Would you rather be a tomboy or a girly girl? That's pretty innocent.
What does that mean?
A tomboy It means like you're a girl but you act more masculine, you know, like a, you know what I mean? Like a girl that's
Oh yeah,
more
no, I did
boyish.
like it
And
kind
a
of
girly
girly.
girl
Okay,
is
yeah, sure.
like a Barbie girl, like, you know?
Would I rather be a Barbie girl or act like a boy while being a girl?
Yeah.
Huh.
I think the first one would bring more tier 3 subs, so I'll go for that.
True girly girl, man. You could be like, "Oh,
Yeah, I'm
hey,
a girl. I play video games.
am I a girly girl right now and you're the tomboy?" I think that's what this question is basically
How
saying.
many tier 3 subs do you have of this avatar?
Because actually, no joke, I actually have tier 3 subs now.
Weird flex, but alright.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, dude.
Alright. Alright. You kind
I'm
of get the
flexing.
point.
Yeah, dude. What the fuck? Would you rather overdose on every drug at the same time or fall off a 100-story building? What the fuck?
I mean, I'm pretty sure if you overdose on every drug imaginable, that's gonna feel much worse than falling off a 100-feet building. Our
mean-
bodies are really weird, especially if you're younger. Sometimes you can fall off, one step and you're gonna die. And sometimes you can fall off, like, your parachute doesn't open. You're gonna break a couple of bones, but you're gonna walk it off like it's nothing.
Yeah, be jumping
So
off
probably
100
one-story
stories.
building. I don't do
But-
drugs.
I would. I mean, if you
Besides
jump off
prescribed stuff.
the building, you're just dying instantly when you hit the floor. If you do all the drugs, you
Well, I
slowly
mean, it
die.
depends. I'm not encouraging people, but it's just more like,
I don't know.
would you
Last
rather
time-
do it in a fast way or painful, horrible way? Don't do drugs, kids. Don't do drugs.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Don't do drugs.
Yeah, just jump off a building instead of doing drugs. See, this man right there is
Oh
giving you
my-
perfect advice. Don't jump off a building. Don't jump off the building. Please.
What the fuck? Would you rather fight the entire Smurf village or fight the full collection of Care Bears? What the fuck?
I actually really hate both of them. Care Bears look, I don't know, they're creepy. Smurfs are even creepier. There's only one girl in this
Smurf village, right?
I think so, yeah. There's only one girl and they're all the rest are dudes. Or the Care Bears.
and they're all
just...
kind of like bald and stuff.
Yeah, dude. It's Papa Vince is there, dude.
Like, there's no hair. She's like the only girl with hair.
Papa Smurf.
Like
man.
she's the only Smurf of hair, right?
Yeah, she's blonde.
I had the Smurf game on Game Boy Color back in the day. God, I hated that game. I actually want to play it now because how much I hate it. Just want to revisit it after like 20 years.
Hell yeah.
God, what was the question? Like, fight?
Would you rather fight the Smurf village or the Care Bears?
Care Bears.
Well, here's the thing. I think it's gonna be much more satisfying to kick Smurfs than Care Bears. What's the size of Care Bears?
I don't know. Probably like taller than a Smurf. A Smurf's like like a
Yeah,
like
Care
lollies,
Bears
Sound like
dude.
soft. If you kick them, they probably won't care at all. But
If you kick and bash the skull for this little Smurf thing, that would be pretty satisfying.
Okay.
like, I don't know what I hate more, minions or Smurfs. Probably minions.
True. God,
Yellow
minions.
Tic Tacs. Want to
Yeah.
get them into space.
Minion movies, man. All right, we'll end it up with this, man. Is there anything you want to ask me, man? Reverse time. Anything you want to ask me, man?
So would you rather have a tumor size of a baseball and $1 million, or
Or
well, I mean, you know the rest.
yeah, I'd rather have a tumor. Maybe I can get it removed. I live in fucking Canada, dude. That shit for free, dude. Remove it for free, dude.
Dude, this hurts. This hurts.
I'm dying here and I can't have any coverage until January.
Yeah,
I'm
dude.
physically dying
In
right
Canada,
now.
dude. I just go to the fucking hospital. They just remove it. What do you mean? Easy collab. I live in
It's the
Canada.
size of a baseball. What are you gonna do with it?
Oh, they'll just remove it, dude. Didn't say where. Did you? Or just say in the head?
Well, let's say the head. Yeah, your brain.
Oh shit. I mean, you still live. I mean, people have lived with tumors in their brain. They remove them. I mean, might not be the same afterwards, but you know. I'll take that
Gonna
chance.
put it in a jar.
Yeah, put it in a jar. Be like, that's a piece of my brain right there.
Jar, piece of
And
brain.
$1 million, dude. I'll be rich, dude.
Yeah, but like, what's the point of being rich if you're gonna die because of the
Wait, it's
tumor,
$1 million Canadian dollars.
baseball
That's
size?
worth nothing, dude. That's worth shit all, dude.
Yeah, right.
Fuck. Oh well. Ah, fuck it, dude. I have a story to tell. You really want me to
tumor or
you really want me to say the other one, really, dude? Yeah, dude. Every time I look, no, I would never do that, dude. That's fucked up, dude. All right, I think we'll close it up here. All right, Jameskii, I'm gonna put the
I'm
camera
really
on.
glad this conversation ends on us talking about baseball tumor and getting off.
Of course, man. That's how it works. So, if there's anything you want to let people know about, anything at all, like any projects you're working on or anything at all, this is the time.
Here's the thing. I don't want to say anything until I'm like real certain about
Oh,
things,
okay.
which I will be by the end of the year. I needed like 2 or 3 days to finish some stuff up.
Yeah.
But
I can definitely tell to you if you're watching this right now and you have never tried VR chat, definitely do
Free.
it. Mixed reality, VR chat, and actual like Oculus or Vive or Index is not the same thing. Oculus Quest, I don't like Oculus Quest. People have mixed opinions on it. Some people love it. Some people judge me for not liking it. I think Oculus Quest gives a wrong impression of what VR is all about, especially VR chat. So,
I can agree
but
on
like
that.
if you never tried VR chat, give it a try. And be nice to people, and nice people will find you as well.
It's a heartwarming message after what we just talked about. But yeah, I agree though. I feel that, well,
baseball tumor.
okay. On a serious note, a lot of people are actually new to VR chat right now because it just was Christmas. A lot of people have actual VR headsets because their mom or dad gave them their VR. So a lot of people
Yeah,
are actually new in
That
VR.
makes sense.
So if you were to go to like the Black Cat or like the Great Pug right now, there's actually a lot of new people. So like, I guess you and I would be like showing people like, yo, this is VR chat, bro, before they end up staring at a mirror for 6 hours, you know? So, yeah, we're announcing VR chat
Yeah.
too, actually. Yeah, I do think that just try it. Like, it's free, man. There's nothing to lose and everything to gain. It's a free game. You can play on desktop first just to see it, but obviously the real experience is to get like VR, a Vive or an Oculus, or get an Index. Is a little steep for people because it's $1,000. You know how it is. But anyway, well, I'll close it up here. So thank you so much to Jameskii. Thank you so much for stopping by again. I'm your host, That Rebel, and this is my talk show, Late Enough Rebel. I do this almost every day, man. Done 77
Yeah, you're
interviews
welcome.
now. Of course, man. One
Yeah,
last thing
it was
before
a
you go.
pleasure.
Thank you. One last thing before you go is I
Mhm.
always take a selfie with every one of my guests. That's why I have all those pictures out there for.
Sure.
So we'll take a selfie
Okay,
together.
cool. Sure.
All I'm doing is I'm turning off the chair, so I don't actually sit down. That's what I was doing there.
Oh. Okay. I'm stuck in a chair.
She.
Oh, never mind. I'm good.
All right, here's the camera right here. Wow, we're like the same height.
Where?
What the fuck? Right here, where my finger is. Boom. Take 2. Always take 2, by the way. Pro tip. All right, thank you so much, Jameskii. I appreciate that. You like how last
problem.
year, you didn't add me for an entire year until the rewind?
I
last
did add you. You disappeared from my friend list.